Haven't heard John this morning. Let me see if he's on. 217.
Good morning, Steve.
Father.
Hello?
I really have a gift of something, you know. Hello?
Good morning, Steve.
Yes. John?
I realize that you switched from me this morning.
No, not really. There was somebody else who was calling in before you.
Mrs. Shields, I
Yeah.
want to talk about something very important here.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to the news last evening. I get to understand that there are 50,000 school-age children who are not in school. And the report is saying that 35 of them are boys and 15,000 are girls. Mrs. Shields,
Why are they not in school?
well, the report is saying that a lot of them cannot find them, can't find the people for them to go to school. Some of them go and work in a Chinese store. Some of them go hustle because the parents it's hard for them, especially in rural areas, for them to go to school. That is why, Little Shields, I am championing this ease program by the People's National Party, where our children who are in need will get a subsidy. Because it never said that, but I don't have money to pay on them. But they will get a subsidy of $500 per day for them to go to school.
$500
per day. That is 2,500 of the week.
for how many students now?
For 20,000 students.
Okay.
And every child in Jamaica.
Hold on. So 20,000 students.
Yeah.
You say you're going to give their parents subsidy of 2,500 per week?
Per week.
2,500 per week.
Yes.
20,000 students?
Yes, Mr. Chief, 20,000 students.
So hold on a second. So 2,500 per week, how much that come to by your calculation?
Mr. Chief.
No, just answer me.
No. I did not calculate. But let me say something.
No, hold on a second. Hold on. No, John. I love the calculation.
No. The government.
John, hold on. John, hold on.
Yeah.
The calculation on my calculator here shows 20,000 students at 2,500 per week comes to 50 million per week. And if you multiply it now by 4, which is per month, that goes up to 200 million. Hold on a second. Let me talk to you after the break because I want to hear your thoughts. Stay with us.
You're listening.
I needed you to finish your thoughts. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Mr. Shields. Sometimes I really wonder what is really our priority. If we have children not being able to go to school because they can't find a bus fare, and the incoming government is telling us that they are going to spend certain amount of money. When we hear the present government, the outgoing government says that they're going to spend $50 billion per surgery, I don't hear nobody asks where the money comes from. So the money is already here with the shield to do these things. What is going to happen? Is that the PNP is going to prioritize education and training and some other things, alcohol and some other things. So what's going to happen with the shield is that this whole fancy promises that the government are making, going to spend $1 billion. The money this year, the PNP government that is soon come, is going to make sure that our children is an investment in our children, not a cost.
Yeah, but
and taxpayer.
The
investment.
The difference.
Because,
John, let me say something.
Yes,
this is the big difference. Every line item that you hear now being spoken about by this administration, they're already budgeted and they've gone through the process and they now form part of capital.
No.
John.
No, I want to say something. I hear Mr. Morgan say, so my thing what them talk about is the next 2 years before them start. I hear Mr. Morgan say that.
No, listen. There are some projects that will be paid for over 2 fiscal years or 3. But when you look in the budget books, your line is quite bad. You'll see the line item. But the problem, John, the proposal that you just brought to me for bus service, and you say you're putting forward a PNP policy on rural transportation. And when I ask you firstly, the 20,000 students for 2,500 per week, how much is it going to cost? You never even factor the cost in your head.
No, but the PNP has already outlined it.
Listen, you're talking, you're talking, no.
I want to say something. They say we're going to spend $1.9 billion per year to feed our children. It's like those
no, don't move off the feed. Don't move off that yet. Don't move off. Stay with me on this. Because you come here to flesh out a policy that I've not heard fleshed out with numbers anywhere. And when you said over and over, there are about 5 different policies I've heard from the PNP about transportation. There's one to give the taxi operators and bus operators 20,000. There's this other one you're telling me where you're going to give families.
No, where do you hear that one about the taxi operator 20,000? Where
Lord Jesus, even the other day, Mark Golding was saying it on the public platform when he says the old bus.
What is going to use these same people. At them are going to cancel to carry people.
But that's it. That's the same one.
You're not going to give them the money. No. And the family will get the money and they are going to subsidize the family, get the money and them, so might be the money, might not be cash, but might be a voucher. So when them get a ride, they're going to collect it. These are the things that the people of Jamaica need. The people, our children, are not able to go to school because they can't find the PNP have the money. And the PNP are coming with something. I'm not criticizing it.
But Jesus.
But I don't want to put them to go to school.
John.
50,000 children can't go to school with the shield.
The people.
It don't concern you.
The people will have a chance.
No, it don't concern you with the shield. That's 50,000. Jamaicans people not going to school, it don't concern you.
You could repeat it at the highest
decibel.
You're not going to ask me that question. You're not going to ask me that question. If I've ever on this program had a posture like I don't care, trust me, that is not the case. So you don't come here to ask me when you're flying your kite. When you come here with your proposal, I am at liberty to drill down with it. And if you cannot answer the question, don't flip it back to ask me. Whatever. Anyway, I've got to go. I have other people.
I want to
Which one? The unknown one?
Because unknown one so they can take the benefit from nothing. I want a big man alone who wants the benefit.
John, lift up the argument. Have a good weekend. Lift up the argument. 926. I'm going to go to a break. And then, how are you?
I'm good.
Wait. Franklin?
Me still there, man. You're John. I must tell you, I just love listening to Walking Shop. He made me remember everything about my childhood growing up in rural Jamaica. And we must realize the word him and he in Nigeria it's interchangeable for both men and women.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
yesterday I was listening to an interview with Dion and the brother of Miss Destin.
Yes.
And all the brothers say, me ask him where am I going, him now say
yes.
Yeah.
The language, man, I love it. You were just talking to John, and trust me, how is it that you're going to spend $50 million per week?
I suppose it can be done, but you in opposition, and you're coming to put forward a policy. You will need to tell us what will you substitute that for, what will you take away, because we know that the fiscal space is finite.
Yeah.
We know
Where
that.
Where are you getting money from? Where are you getting money from? Those questions need to be asked. So maybe gonna come from the sky or something like that and everything down the line. But I think it's a political silly season, so everybody coming out promising.
Mm.
You know, but my issue maybe is because I'm a senior citizen now. It's just the outright crazy driving that I'm seeing on the road.
Well, long time.
No, but it's like every time you drive, you just see people do some things where you wonder if they think about the consequences of them action. And I'm agreeing with Dr. Jones.
Mm-hmm. I heard that.
No, since we're getting a level of crime under control, we have to treat both vehicle issues are driving, like, oh, you take on crime on a whole.
Zero tolerance, yes.
Zero tolerance. I was young, I used to drive auto, but the outright recklessness that I'm seeing today, that was around my time at all.
Incidentally, it is my hope that these rural school buses, they will have an inbuilt sort of maximum speed.
They have government. They are governed.
I mean, they shouldn't be able to go over 80 kilometers an hour. I must find out from minister if they have that.
Listen, I don't want to go on that route because if something never right in it, people just stone green mango.
Well, they're not quite green, you know. The buses are gold.
No. People don't stone green mango. Something, right. There is something that is right about them school bus here. Mm-hmm. Something is right about it. Mm-hmm. Right? Something is, because no way, when you look at those school buses, you know those ribs, the ribs that are in it is really structural safety, you know. So if you realize, like the buses, they call some buses in America, like the Chevy buses, some small buses, they would call them church buses. And if you realize, the smaller ones are built under chassis, but they put the structured back to it. And also the most buses has a long front.
I don't know. I'm not going to get a degree in busology, you know. I'm not interested in it.
And then when we hear it talking about we having people repair them, we can tell you, I wanted to be a mechanic. From telling people, me have no ambition. Me don't have none. My own ambition was to be a mechanic. So I am still fascinated by anything that has an engine.
Oh.
Right? So we're talking about the Allison transmission. A lot of the AVR truck, when you see in a bauxite industry, they run Allison transmission.
What does that mean?
The transmission is just like your gearbox or automatic transmission.
Mm-hmm.
They're Allison. So that's the transmission run like cat. The bulldozers, for all of them are automatic transmission. It's not gear. It's not typical manual.
Yes.
So the torque converters, they are top of the line, right? And they're running the N14. That's a bulletproof Cummins engine. And it lets them even run in Detroit. Those are the engines in them are good. The structure of the buses are good. Yes, you have an issue with left-hand drive. But I've gone to Negro and I've seen a couple of them at staff and them things there. Right? Mm. And I don't see how you have something wherein children lapping up in pro boxes, lapping up in them buses there. I remember my time in the country, we used to, in a VW bus, even when the back head lift up, we have to go in it.
A VW bus?
VW bus. Did you remember the VW buses? When they lift the back and people see the back of it too?
I suspect so, but I don't know. I didn't know that they were carrying school children.
Yeah, man. My time, way back in the 70s and 80s, I went to 2 high schools. I went to York Castle and I went to Holness. So my first time was in York Castle. We used to travel with Paul, a man named Paul. He has a VW bus. Mm-hmm. And they have a transit and all them things. So imagine all of that. And you have something better now with, and they have all the safety features, seat belts, them set up with height. And we really are pushing down in any of politics.
Yeah. Quite sad.
It's sad. I didn't want to go that route.
Yeah.
It's quite sad. And then we be happy on this. poor people. The only way you're gonna elevate out of poverty is by education. And I don't mean getting a master's degree, whether you're gonna go the skill route or whatever, but you must be informed. And I just don't like this emphasis on the poor. We always have poor people.
So, but
the
other issue though is, what is wrong if the buses are old? What is wrong? Why we can't start with this batch and build on? What is the issue?
No, Mrs. Shields, this same thing talking about. A lot of the trailer heads, what we call cab over, you see those clear front trucks, like the tipper truck. Them are 30 and you them still at work.
Mm-hmm.
We have my runners trailer heads, we have my runners, regular tippers, and the same engine, you know, that, and we just wonder, we just can't think past the orange and the green or whatever we are in. And look at the bigger picture, the big picture view.
Yes.
We have lost it because of politics.
Anyway, time will come very soon where we will get a little break, at least for 3.5-4 years after this decision.
And if the PNP has been campaigning a few more years, and this all they can come with?
Well, they have come with more. What we shall see. Good to hear you, Franklin.
Yeah, man.
Have a great weekend.
All the best, good.
Yes. 876-926-7615. Hello.
Third sister, Wagwane.
Wait. You almost sound...
Third sister.
The first line you sound like Miss Lucy and then you veer off into Emily Boy.
Emily Boy there, man. Emily Boy, then that's why I look at what this son had me get up with.
Yes.
Me have one whole house a sweet lady from town where they are going river, you know.
How much of them?
Wednesday. About 10 of them.
Jesus. That mean you have diabetes now.
You know a lady them sweet man. One of them work a Fantana pharmacy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Come back up in a MLA boy. I have a nice time out the road and so you see man, the whole of them take picture with me.
So them I put you on Instagram.
Yes, man. Me say the woman them nice, them sweet, them warm. Me say I love the whole of them.
So what them come down where you there? Where you there now?
No Craig, no be no that Craig man. No
don't Craig.
Man.
Where them come a Craig for?
They men I don't river. They men go look but I don't know. They men they somehow look like a Flintstone. Them a look to me.
Flintstone?
Flintstone.
To do what?
You know, me used to look stone and sell. You used to look Flintstone and sell 2 man. You know.
Out of the river?
Yes, man. I have one spring named Arthur Spring. We used to go in and go look stone. So I said type of stone inside my look.
Oh. So them leave with stone from the river?
Huh?
Did they take up stones and leave with them from the river or sample?
Yes, man. They find sample.
Oh, yeah. So a pair woman come or man come down there with them?
No, 2 man did come, man. 2 man did come. Yes, one white man. All the while he come. All the while that the man come, but the next youth will come. I first thing come. Me say, the people them love me like how Jesus love the children, man.
Yes.
When they come back up in a MLA boy.
So them buy out the bar?
No, really, them buy water. 3 times hot most the back of water.
Then me no see.
Have a nice time with them, me I tell you. Nobody knows that people then they never love me so.
Kuya. So them recognize you from this program?
Yes, man. Most less the lady will work a Santana pharmacy. Because when the white man said to me, say, me can't remember your name, you know. He said, my name Clive Cameron. Walking shop, Emily boy. Me say, Almighty God. Never call back a town now and tell them, say me the right at you.
Right at Craighead.
Yeah, man. Have a nice time with them, man. Wonderful people. Them love me, man. They love me to tell.
Me see, Omar. You know, see Omar in a council meeting the other day and nearly mash up. You never hear? Hold on a second. Let me take a break. All right, I have to go to... Hold on. Talk to Mrs. Sam Fuller for me. I have to go to On the Pulse. This is the hotline.
Hello? She must be gone from the bus.
I love all bus.
You love all bus?
Yes.
Miss Crooks,
Yes.
me hear you me hear you this morning, Miss Crooks.
I love all bus.
And one of the problems, let me run out of that idea. One of the problems that a lot of you are having, because the PNP, me can't tell us that me not have a problem with the bus service. What we have a problem with is the system, is the way in which this bus came into the island.
Wait, what is going on? What is happening with your phone? Make sure I'm hearing you properly.
Is the price of the buses, the age of the buses, and the way how it look like the government circumvent them own system, create an emergency that was not there, circumvent their own system to bring some old buses into the country.
When was that concern raised?
Pardon?
When was that concern about the system raised?
When was the concern raised?
Yes.
The concern raised from the first one come here when Daryl tell Colin Campbell saying,
What's happening with your phone? I'm not hearing you. Something is not right with your phone. I certainly didn't hear that concern raised on the political platform. What I heard was them saying it's all boss. We're going to kill off people pitney.
oh, enough.
No, I didn't
Daryl-
hear anything you say a while ago. I lost you for a good 30 seconds. In fact, it's my patience why I'm still here talking to myself.
Hello?
I didn't hear anything that you said in response to my question.
I said it was out there because Daryl was Colin Campbell first bring it up, and Daryl said, Mr. Val said, a bad man Colin Campbell, bad man. Michael Phillips spoke about the buses in his sectoral debate.
No,
In his sectoral debate in Parliament.
What Mikhail spoke about are the doors being on the other side because of the right-hand drive. The issue about the procedure is a new issue that you are bringing here, because in the recent resurgence of the criticisms, what I heard were criticisms about the age of the bus and the more kill off people pitney because a old bus. The issue about whether they were emergency procurement or not, that's a completely different matter, which is not part of the political debate now. But I'd be happy to have a look at that because I'm interested in procedure.
So because it didn't come up, it when a lot of people start to ask questions from them and everything until him say enough other night and in Twitter call press conference. And that's when he told us on Tuesday after the RGR reporter asked him a question that it was an emergency. And we would like to know, these taxpayers would like to know what caused the emergency. People also went and looked because after the invoices surfaced, I don't know if they are legitimate or not, and the letter from Trade Board where them even waive the procedure of what you call it, the fitness and testing and whatever. They waive all of that because all of those letters are out there in social media, and them not deny to them they are not authentic. So therefore means that they are authentic. We're looking at the prices of the buses as well. So as the thing get louder and louder, more and more questions that are asked. We were not privy to this information 2-3 weeks ago. We just see them Tuesday like somebody leaked the information. You understand? This is a company, it's a chemical company. Do they license with Trade Board to carry in used vehicles? All of these questions have come up now. These were not information that Mikhail had before or on the day when he did his sectoral debate in the Parliament. So it doesn't mean that because you like all of us, we're not supposed to ask questions about it.
No, absolutely not. In fact, when the press conference was held on Tuesday, none of these questions was addressed because they are new. Even this issue about Trade Board and whatever, I think I saw some paper floating somewhere on social media, and that's why I know the heading of what you're talking about. But because I don't use social media as any source of information, for me, because there's too much to be filtered out. I can't even tell you what was contained in it.
But you can't. But the minister never, because they keep peppering him with the information and put up to Wednesday until he stop talk. So if the information, if these invoices were bad invoices.
No, but they came after Tuesday, Comrade.
That's what I'm saying, Miss Cook.
But today's what, Comrade?
Hold Miss Cook.
Today's Friday. If the thing came after Tuesday.
Miss Cook.
No, you're being ridiculous.
I know that I'm being ridiculous.
You are. Well, stop it.
Just like Owen come out after them part-time on Twitter Monday night, and he said enough, because he announced on Twitter that he's going to call a press conference on Tuesday. Tuesday after he called the press conference, all of these invoices come out with the price of it almost a 20 odd bus, and till he was saying Wednesday morning on Twitter that when they asked about the price and the invoices, he said that what you call it, custom duties and all of the other taxes, and that's why people are saying now something is right because the government cannot tax themselves. Government don't pay tax. Government don't pay tax, so he can spin the narrative however he wants. We would like to know if it is that this company is registered with the trade board to carry those cars.
Wait, what's the name of the company?
I don't remember what name. The same sitting one chemical company.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Walker signatures on it. There's one where them even highlight, where them wave.
No, don't call any names here.
I will pull it back.
Yes, I'm not taking any information from social media unless I get the chance to verify it. So I will see if I find out which company it is and ask some questions.
It is quite, Mr. Cook, you know what? I find it quite mystifying. That's something that you come out there to defend. They swing so hard to defend. And you don't even take a chance to look at it.
No, Comrade.
It's the same thing with the drill, you know.
Comrade.
It's the same thing with the drill.
Don't be ridiculous.
It's the same thing with the drill. Man, all have to got the company at Texas.
This is the problem. This is the problem, you know. You are wrong. You're absolutely wrong, because on this program, I have asked a lot of questions about the drill and given my own views on the drill. What I certainly don't do is to have anybody on social media in a disinformation age dictate the views I take on something I believe they are a massive good for this country. In fact, if one of those buses costs $12 million and we can get whatever life out of them, I do not have a difficulty with them.
None of them don't cost 12 million.
How much them cost?
None of them don't cost 12 million.
How much them cost?
Based on the invoices that are out here, none of them don't cost 12 million.
The minister gave the cost at the press conference, you know. I'm gonna listen to the press conference.
We have to pay to retrofit them. You understand? We have to pay to retrofit them. What is the final cost when we pay for retrofitting and the spare part? What's the final cost?
The spare part?
Nobody's asking the question if this company have license to carry used car. And the same thing they're saying, they're carrying Probax, Conky police them, and 200 million gone. And we can't get it back. The area is ridiculous. I'm telling you, we can't get it back. Till we get the mediation, over 3 years now with the mediation. You understand? The same way they carrying the old Ford, the broad Ford car them when Bruce Golding win 2007. They carry the big old car them from America. And people defend it, said, oh good, then police not for right it to end up print ticket. Penalize the plate and print ticket and give. Till me not know when they get them go a boneyard go dash them way. You understand? I thought we just get up because our favorite party. You understand? We just get up and we just defend some slackness in this country. How can you can get closer between 12 and 15 million. You understand? We have warranty and a 3 to 5 year warranty. And you go and take up these buses from America, can't come here. And people ask questions after everything looks so fuzzy. And everybody a bad mind. Criminal.
So what you want to do is to substitute your choice of vehicle from the school bus that the government has purchased. We know the right to the inspection. No, didn't the minister tell you that a team from the JUTC with the requisite skill. They went up to do the inspection concerning safety, reliability, comfort, and maintenance cost. Are you questioning that as well? When your vehicle come to Jamaica,
why they have to waive? Why they have to waive? Why?
Why they have to waive what?
I'm saying the proper question that you're still not answer. Why is the company registered to carry in vehicle, used car?
What did I say about that?
It's a chemical company.
What did I say about that?
Everybody check trade board and they said there's no license for a trade board. So far, nobody not find it. Everything upon internet.
Comrade,
you can't see it.
What did I ask you about this company?
Just cooks.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know the name of the company.
Okay, so you're bringing this information to me.
Yes.
You don't bring the name, but you want me to accept what you're telling me.
Miss Crooks, I'm not asking you to accept.
What you're asking?
You don't have to accept because guess what? Everybody else has this information, including me.
Okay. So the fact that you have it,
we don't want you to accept because you have to take your position from this morning.
Okay.
And as I said, we don't have a problem with the rural bus system.
Oh.
We have a problem.
Oh, but you do have a problem with the rural bus system.
It look like it look very untidy.
Okay.
It looks very, very untidy, and that is the problem, Miss Cook. Because guess what? You're not out here on the road.
Okay.
You come out on the road and see them. Every ground broke in a Jamaica. People them a ball. Because guess what? There's a large God with money gone and then pack it again. Everything them purchase, the people them a ball, and that is why they have become so unpopular.
Listen,
because
you're not gonna make that comment on this program. There's no proof. No, comrade. There is no proof neither in this nor any other transaction that you've pointed me to that money gone into any of them pocket, whoever them be. I don't care what the people are saying. When you come to this program, you have to speak things that have some basis in fact. And there's no proof that any money gone in anybody's pocket. When you find the proof, send the papers to me before you come here.
Ms. Crooks, explain Colonel Original.
Don't ask me that because there's no proof that any money gone in anybody's pocket either.
We never say no money, but these are so many things that people get suspicious, Ms. Crooks.
No, but I can't feed into suspicions on this program.
Where's the used car money? Where's the police used car money?
Move on to something else. For the last 2-3 years, you and I have had that discussion. Move on to something else.
Ms. Crooks, that is how bad it is.
You're giving me
Ms. Crooks,
Molly gripe and Fluxy complaint.
Ms. Crooks, that is how bad it is. That we have to be asking for taxpayers' money for the last 3 years. That is how bad it is. That is how the government manage taxpayers' money in this country.
That's a fundamentally different issue, you know. The point that you and I, and which I'm standing firm on, is your assertion that money gone in a them pocket again. People may feel that no.
I said I pull it back.
You did say.
I apologize, and I am moving on.
No.
You said that we said 2-3 we talk about used car, and I said that is how bad it is in this country. Because if you talk about it, some people bad mind, and some people are doing so well. They mean taxpayers well.
Yes, but you see the problem now, going back to the buses, none of the reasons the press conference was actually called never related to any concern by the opposition about the procurement of the buses. The issues came to a head because the buses were labeled as all buses that are unsafe for the children. The minister called a press conference and he had a member there, perhaps one of the permanent secretary, can't remember who it was that I saw. And he outlined the cost. He gave the age of the buses and the different tranches in which the buses would come. After the press conference, now you're telling me that somebody floats something on social media with the company that imported it. Right? Be specific when you come here. Give me the name of the company that you see and let me go find out some answers to the questions you're asking.
Ms. Crooks, you know,
because I don't live on social media.
You know the court of public opinion how dangerous it is. Miss Cook, you not believe in social media again, man, because
no.
from the thing that the race with, why race with name? Rise United and by them, Peter Phillips and Peter Bunting, but all of them were on social media.
No.
You find their number and call them.
No. That's not what happened, comrade. I've said it.
You call them Miss Crooks.
But
you call the one what go labor and get beaten. But the hen can now see it and can't get nothing. I don't know for water should they care.
Who is that?
What's your name? Venetia. You have Venetia. You have the one them from America. Well, we don't know if they have papers or they don't have papers.
No.
You have all of them on social media they were on.
Listen, I'm not disputing that, But I have recognized, and I said it even before that, and I see the one leader from this region who is now echoing in a loud way something I said over 5-6 years ago. Truth is under siege. And the worry that I have, comrade, is that the views of the masses of the people are being formed on the basis of falsehood. The people who are posting things are not taking the time to verify them. And I cannot, especially with the roles I have to play, I cannot live in a world where I'm literally consuming a document.
Well,
the authenticity.
You're not head of the trade board, and you're not the transport minister.
No, but listen.
So leave the thing on social media to the trade board and the transport minister to defend if it is authentic or it is not authentic.
But
it is not you to come here to tell us that something out there we should just dismiss it.
No, comrade.
Leave it to the trade board over signature and board members upon trade board.
Hold on a second now.
The transport minister to defend that.
Let me answer this now.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the other problem I have. We're in this world. People feel them can put up anything and ask the person about whom the thing has been put up to come out and say the thing is not true or true.
Or you can come here to throw cold water upon information that you don't have.
No, I'm saying this way in which the world is reversing the procedures as to how things are to be done. I am rebelling against that, comrade.
That's why people rebel against the thing because the procedure don't look right. And you don't have the information, but you are showing.
No, you're missing the point. You're missing the point.
The trade board, Miss Cook, and the transport minister to tell me if this invoice on social media is accurate or inaccurate.
Well, you're missing the point, but that's fine. So don't expect me to answer that. When you want to call them,
you are defending something that you don't know about. You're coming here.
Let me give you the trade board number.
To defend something that you don't have any information about.
I am not even looking at it. In the age where AI.
How can you dismiss something that you're not even looking at?
But exactly, comrade, I said to you.
Something that is so controversial out there in
controversial?
The public involves taxpayers' money.
Controversial? You are creating the controversy. You are the one creating the controversy. You think I'm going to be looking at something that some unknown person just fling up in front of us and I'm supposed to give it some degree of authenticity and to comment on it like that in this political season? Get a life. Let me take a break. I just kept you holding so you can say goodbye properly.
It's Crooks.
Goodbye.
I'm going to ask you 2 questions
before
you go.
You're not going to ask any more
30
questions.
Seconds. You don't have to answer. I know your answer. Find out what the government policy on left-hand drive vehicle when it comes to public transportation, because we were told a couple of years ago when we want to convert one to PPV that we can use left-hand drive vehicle to carry passenger. So find out why the government, from the minister, why government policy they circumvent their own policy. Find out from them.
You said 2 questions.
Find out from them if they circumvent them own policy. When we wanted to use one to run tax.
No, man, I heard that. What's the second question?
So you want one next one?
No, you said 2 questions. I thought you said 2.
The next one.
Yes.
Glover Allen was a councillor. He died. And a street in Granville, Pittsburgh, was named after him. And you know what happened? They not only cut up the data sign, billboard, they dig out the post with his name on it.
When did that happen?
I think on Monday. They dig it out and show it down the ground. They dig out one, lick off the name of it and show it down. And they, in the process of digging out the other, I mean, if a daylight catch them. So only one that is standing now, the one at Artwell and Granville Road, that's whatever them call there. So they not only dig out, they cut up the data billboard that is running now. Them dig out the name of the road. So you go from Pittsburgh end, you can't find it up there.
Yes.
What kind of people are these?
Well, let's tell you, there's a new level of crassness, of coarseness, and people are being emboldened by all of what is going on all across the world. We never have this before.
Where's the condemnation?
No, but that's the point.
Where is the condemnation?
Comrade.
Where are the leaders?
Comrade.
Where are the leaders?
Has it ever dawned on you that maybe what you're talking about, not many people knew about it, is the first time hearing about it, and everybody don't live in Montego Bay like you? It ever dawned on you that may be the case?
No, I'm just saying, but you never start here. It start from them. I take down Andre, sign them, and lock them up in a prison. And you're the condemnation.
Lock up who in a prison?
Lock up the sign them in a prison.
Oh.
I don't hear any condemnation, and I keep asking Mr. Mullins, not you. Where is the government? Where's the leader? And a lot of these issues. Why can't we get some condemnation? Is there an agreement with it?
Anyway.
Is it that he's in agreement with what is happening? Where is he?
I don't know where you get that. The problem is, you see, that everybody is acting.
Leadership matters in America.
Of course, but there's too much acting. Everybody's playing up for the camera. Everybody, when you look, I mean, it's crazy. What happened to the beautiful shyness of the Jamaican people that we used to love? Everybody, where you see, no matter what we're doing, it's like we're playing for a camera.
Well,
yeah?
You know what I'm telling people to know? Make sure so no hide the man ashes, hide the urn. Because then tear down his sign. A good thing in them bury over dove cut them and change their mind and cremate him. Then I go over there go dig up the grave. They tell them hide the urn. Now make them contact with the ashes, dash it away. Because them are people here. And them Daryl Vaz, that's a bad mind. Have a good weekend, Miss Crook.
You too. I was looking at the Mrs. Fuller, you have a look at this for me, because I was just sent this, which relates to this sign that Comrade is talking about Glover Allen's thing. The press conference, I didn't make the notes nor mark the section, but I'm almost sure that Daryl Vaz said that the buses, is it 110 now or 100 now and 10 to come? 110 should be here by the end of July. And I'm almost sure he said that it's 1.4 billion to purchase and retrofit. And that money included in that is 1 year of spare parts and 1 year maintenance contract with the suppliers. And when I work that, it comes to an average of $12.7 million for one. Average. By average, some might be a little bit more, some less, because you have, I think he said there are 40 odd 32-seater and 30 odd 54-seater. So there are different sizes, but on average it is 12 point something million for one of the buses. Yeah? Listen, when a position is taken on a point of principle, the principle doesn't wane. The principle stands minute to minute, hour to hour. When you're making it up, principle can come in on the back end. And that is a lot of what is happening here. The initial issue was old bus come in, and buses 14, 15 years old. And the minister at the press conference and said the average age is 8 to 10 years. So there may be some that are 12 years old, 13, but some that are younger. And when you add up everything and divide it by the total, which is 110, you're going to get the average coming in at about 8 to 10 years. And the JUTC fleet And some registered motor cars in Jamaica, we're looking between 14 to 18 years old. Yeah? Never condemn what is potentially or really a good thing just for the sake of condemning. Yeah, and the point I was making to Comrade, which I hope you appreciate, my soul is rebelling violently, and your soul mustn't be violent. It is rebelling against what is happening in this world now, where the onus of proof or the burden of proof in many instances is being shifted. Yeah? So people are flying all sort of kites out there, say anything they want about anybody, any time of the day, put up any bit of information that they claim contains truth. And people are telling you to come and defend it. You must come on social media, come defend it. It never used to work like that. And I cannot pray anymore for the day when this thing will be regulated in a better way so that we can use it for the good for which it is intended, but weed out some of what is going on. And I have called on this program before for the reintroduction of criminal libel. We have to reintroduce criminal libel because when we removed it from the Defamation Act in Jamaica, it was at a time when we had mainstream media only operating. And mainstream media has had, and we continue to have, the benefit of editors at different levels. On top of that, when something incorrectly is printed, people had recourse to suing the media house, and they didn't necessarily name the journalist, but they could get money's worth in terms of the reputational damage from the media house. The problem came in because it created a chilling effect when there was criminal libel, because media house felt that, different reporters could face the prospect of even being imprisoned for a libel where we lost it in court. That's where that was coming from. But how in this new world dispensation, where you have unverified information, which is verifiable, but where people do not take the time to even think about verifying, and they post anything they want behind any eggshell, right? We don't know who they are. We can't find them. And a law in the United States has made these platforms stop them being publishers. And even if and when you find the people by getting what sort of cyber expert to go get their location and find which computer the information is sent from, a lot of times they don't have 1 cent. And your reputation ends up in a wheelchair. And you die from emotional hurt. And they get away scot-free. Yeah? And there are millions of people all over the world who their only source of information is from these uninformed, disinterested sources of disinformation. We have to reintroduce criminal libel. If not, this whole stick-up that is untruth, it is going to continue to turn the world completely upside down. And I am resisting going down, fighting tooth and nail before I fall victim to what is going on in the world and accept it as New World Order. It is wrong. Let's go to 7615. Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, East Central, you're back.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I want to look at the Town and Community Act. I wanted to look at 9C of the Act. 9C say it is an offense to use profane or indecent language in public. So people curse online all the while and they know, go and look for them and lock them up.
9C?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me pull up this act here. What do I mean by profane language?
Indecent language.
What does that mean?
We call it the bad word law.
Who says that?
Me said that, Mr. Mary, because
No,
bad
but
word, indecent language
no.
a bad word.
You see,
Yeah,
words
yeah,
outside of a context
yeah.
don't really have meanings, in my
Okay.
view. A word takes its color
Yeah,
from its context and its content.
yeah,
Yeah? So, if I say, I can't even think of what I'd want to say here now. If I use something, a particular word that people will say by itself is a bad word,
yeah,
but in the context that I use it, with the tone that I use it if I speak it,
yeah.
it is really something complimentary. Is it a bad word? No. Because words really depend. They take, as I said, color and content from context. That's why I'm asking you, where I have the law now,
Yeah.
where it doesn't even define these things. Where you say obscene,
Obscene language in public. It is an offense to use obscene or indecent language in public.
yes, and this is section what you said now?
90 of the Act.
Section 90. Yes, it depends on the context. A lot of people, when them get tried or charged under this matter, they go to court, and when you look at what was said in the context, you can actually get somebody off of the charge. Me not say section 19 of this. This law that
9?
Town and Communities Act, you said?
Yeah.
I'm seeing it stopping at 32.
9, Mr. Millie.
Oh, 9. Sorry, may I look for
9,
90?
Mr.
Yes,
9, Mr.
I've actually had a trial on this particular one too. And yes, but what was your question on it?
Should it still remain as on the book for 2025? People curse bad word and they can be get charged?
That's what I'm saying. That it
What you define as bad word, Mr. Millie?
That's what I'm asking you. That's exactly what I'm asking you, because
Mr. Millie.
the meaning of the word depends on how it is used. The context.
All right then, Mr. Millie. Me I go do a little bit work, funny. And
No, you don't have to do no work. Think about it.
All right, Mr. Millie, we hear you.
It depends.
Give me a breakdown on queer and marginalized people. Is there a place for queer and marginalized people in the high school that we call transgender?
Which high school do you call transgender?
No, Mr. Millie. Any high school, queer and marginalized people are referred to as transgender.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Trans people, Mr. Millie. So is there a place for transgender in our Jamaican high schools?
We have a constitutional right to education, you know. Whatever it is, we are. So we start from there. And the more marginalized you are, is certainly the greater the need for protection, in my view. So yes, that's a simple answer. I think I've lost you. Boy, East Central's mind, when him lie down at night time, he's supposed to have a pen and paper at his bedside. Go write down when the questions come. 2178. Hello?
Hello.
Bobo?
Hello. Yes, good afternoon.
Morning here.
Oh, it's morning, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They say we are in the silly season, no?
Well, you can decide. We don't have to all make ourselves silly.
Wonder why they call it silly season.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Well, you tell me.
All right.
You tell me.
I have been very aggrieved, perplexed, embarrassed by certain things happening in my country. Now, there's no doubt that our JCF over the past couple of years, we have been told and we have recently seen physical evidence that the JCF is presently at full force, meaning they have the full amount of members that they are supposed to have, at full strength, really. We're told that about 2,000 members presently have attained tertiary and university degrees, which is very, very good. We now see that crime is significantly down, first at this rate in maybe 25 years or so. So there's no doubt that the technological and digital advancement and the real-time communication capability is in effect. Having said all of that, we've been told that they are retrained, redoctrinated, highly motivated, and that they are looking forward to assist the region with securing their people and defending the borders of the region. We have heard all of this in the past, and we have seen the improvements. Okay, man? My problem, having said all of that, and none of that is being questioned because the feet now are very high. My problem is that every time the police goes out there and recover a gun, they tell us that means it's important to recover guns. They have a program called Get the Guns. Now we are in a silly season, close to an election, whatever they call it. And on the 29th of May this year, the police say they seized 233 assaulted weapons and over 40,000 rounds of assaulted ammunition. These were seized at a known warehouse in Jamaica. The Minister of National Security came out a couple days after and told us that, yes, the fines was made and it's a little early to say much more. Today is July the 10th, I think.
11th
or
here.
the 11th, thereabout. I don't hear any of the news media. I don't hear any of the NGOs or the Chamber of Commerce or the Manufacturers Association or the church. I don't hear nobody asking any question.
Well,
the government not saying nothing.
no, let me pause you there.
The opposition not saying nothing.
Hold on now, Bobo.
And I feel, let me finish, I feel with all of the foolishness that I hear them talking about and making noise about, why this one is not on the front burner for somebody to say, give us an update on the investigation, tell us what is happening. Am I asking too much if I ask that, Miss?
Well, what I was going to say to you, when I went to the Transformations 2.0,
yes,
about 2 or 3 weeks ago,
so did I
asked this specific question of the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Karina Powell-Hood. And she said to me on this program that investigations are very sensitive and they do take time. As soon as information can be released to the public on it, it will be released. And in the grand scheme of things, between the 29th of May and now, it's about 6 weeks. For the number of assorted weapons and ammunition, it's a high-level investigation that is going on. And I have all faith that when the information is ready, Bobo, we will get it. So patience, let patience be one of your virtues as it is mine. I've got to go to 692622178. I'm going to take a call and then we will go to X and Y soon. Hold on there. Hold on.
Sister,
Hey.
yes, sir. Sister.
Yes, old boss.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, old boss. Welcome.
Good afternoon, I like it. Sister, a person without enemy is a person without qualities.
Aye.
And that's what my brother sent me this man from America, you know.
Lyrics.
So I'm tell you know what me say no. Mama say, you know, it is impossible for a dog bark at a parked vehicle. A dog have to bark at a moving vehicle. Hey.
A old boss.
Hey, which old boss? I wish vehicle you know come in and you. Tell me which vehicle you know come in and you.
Most of the EVs.
Tell me all the motor vehicle them what they used to buy if they when you come in here. Mama said man what they secret a bush now remember you know. I the one to clean up you know. So you see this thing here.
Mrs. Fuller, wait a second. Mrs. Fuller, write that down. Man will desecrate a bush now and clean it up in.
Man will desecrate a bush.
A desecrate a bush. Now remember. Are the one we clean it up.
What clean up here?
12/27, the 11th of July. Wait a second. Let us make a note. Hold on, make we make a note of it.
Hold on.
Man will desecrate a bush.
Now remember. I the one to clean up you remember.
Are the one we clean up it.
Yes.
Clean up it.
Clean up it.
12/27, 11th of July.
And you
2025.
And you never in your life when see your vehicle park in your yard, your dog now back until they move. He now back and you call off your holy. Yeah, if I'm hungry then this morning. What type of hungry you got? Master, me have good news here. Master, me have 2 baby. I can money have baby Tuesday. Money have 2 baby. One is gold and
one is silver. Silver. Oh, brass.
One is Daisy.
So you can call one gold and one named Daisy, that's all right.
It have sentimental attachment. Hey, Daisy. She must run her mouth just like Daisy.
Daisy? You're gonna be lazy?
She must run her mouth and make lies like Daisy.
When the time get hazy?
Hey, Daisy must make a lot of talking with her mouth. Daisy talk a lot, you know, Daisy.
Daisy will not be weary.
Never learn in whole life. Them buy new motor vehicle. Just tell us something. You know, some you have no family live up America. And then drive truck. You see, when they have the Black Friday sale, see, me nephew tell me, so when they sell out and the people, them buy the thing, them and use them at their yard. And carry them back all 1 month at the store. They come and pack them up in a them big everlasting container. And carry go a rear house. Go clean them up. And re-spray them over and send them a Caribbean country carousel. So me that like to know what they don't know all on them, you know. My nephew they drive truck America. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 nephew. And 4 cousins, 4 and 3 are 7. And there are 4 cousins there and there 1 day. About 10 somebody me have farm boy they drive truck and them talk every day, you know. What me say, when the things them damage, then come collect them a warehouse. And go spray them over and send them come here. I'll wait by fridge and stove and they same thing there. And mattress and say, yes, I will this sleeping at them. No go so. To that when 2 weeks and 2 months then your house you see them start chip. They don't know about life. I like them a bad mind. Uno could have bad mind so till. Me sorry for uno. Me sorry for uno. Me hear somebody text me somebody's wish day and say, oh, me will hide off a program. I never hide off a no program. So uno must know. Uno must know no truth. What me say? I don't come by and speak like. When time they hang up phone for me and take me call me take oath to no understand oath. That's why me never come by. I mean, I have time to tell lie. Me not tell lie. Ask anybody about me. Anything about me, just ask me. Me will tell the truth.
We need a break. Yes, Miss Lucy, me have 2 minutes.
Sister, let me ask you a question. What are we, Michael? They talk hard now when they run against Andrew that day, him out silent.
Impa?
You know what the boy their jacket do?
You can't say that, Jesus of God. No.
All right, me take it back. Okay, I apologize.
Remember said this is
when
not.
When father they run, I just joke me them, man.
Yes, but you can't make them joke
yourself. When father they run, sister, he more than the yap so. And now, when me say the people that were tarnishing for reputation, in the back of them PP clock.
Me never say everything him up in him out and in the help him to go in a parliament. But he know the help who damage him for reputation. Me remember the Friday like I know. The man come by and tell us he a Finsack. Finsack the man take away house fan. And I when they call to him, me tape him, you know, and a Finsack house. And when he go overstay, don't you go keep empty meeting. He could no money in couldn't pay $1 million for up in stadium. And he take out his checkbook and sign the $1 million.
Oh, but no, Dr. Phillips's reputation is not ruined.
Tell me what?
No, sir, nobody no ruining reputation.
The other one love him out when he's done the scaleless boy and he never.
God have mercy. Father, forgive us.
And the man come by and tell you other day.
Tell me something. Did I tell you the
You what?
You read Galatians?
I'm not Galatians. I say still one. I'm going
to No. Me a step. Let me tell you what I ask you about. No.
Isaiah 4 verse 1.
No.
In the last day 7 women shall take hold of one man.
No. Me they give you Galatians.
Galatians what's near the Bible? Come.
5.
Galatians 5.
22 to 23.
Yes,
more remind you of the fruit of the Spirit.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. So I want you to invite the fruit of the Spirit in your soul. You see all them language.
The fruit of the Spirit in my soul, yeah.
No.
And I want to ask you a question. Then I talk about tax, sister.
Oh, Jesus.
Sister. Hold on, because you give that one in time. Give me my time.
Father.
Give me my time.
This
because
is all of the flesh.
For 5 years now, every time I look out part of the board, what duckers and chitty, me have to go find money again. I know the house can done, and a big house, what's original. We got moles and moles and moles all over. Then things to repair one house, that's how you go. What to repair one house, what sense big hospital like that? When me go up a hospital, 2012, me prayed, when me up original, me prayed, when me look under one place, me said, Jesus Christ, suppose this place here don't palm me, nobody now go hear me voice. Me run when the doctor said, me say your time, me no bother wait. I don't want to do that, so me don't know what to do, me no bother for doctor to be. Me, God forbid. A long time that place one pop down any nurse up they can't tell you and doctor. They're afraid already that they walk. So when the man dig out one place, one water place, when they dig out, so might as well they ain't touch it. You hear me say to you? And me want to ask them a question. Me never know if Darrell Vaza and Andrew Holness when mash up banana board. You hear me say to you? I hear you talking about the Facebook sinting them what they have. Somebody send me one sinting. Say to me, Dave Brown up here, so spoon. Run where Craig was. Me take up phone now and go call Dave Brown. Dave Brown said me, Miss Lucy. Me up to this man I talk to Craig Woods. Miss Lucy, it's who telling you these things because you're not going on Facebook. Me say to me a reporter, write to reporter they're sending me. And he live this thing like this man, this video he said he can't give me.
Anything get talk on them platform. Anything get talk.
Jesus God Almighty.
So me none of them.
The man said, I go family. They say, how come the man smoke and gone? He said, Miss Lucy, the man, their friend go look for your wife and they come back now. Me cast him up to this man in anyway. Sister, me they lie and bad and wicked so.
And that is what the world is now.
He says tomorrow morning no, they come with sick now. So if tomorrow morning Andrew no and Juliet they go sleep, we must come here and tell them. So nobody now got no privacy in Jamaica again. Sister, something must get to this story, them man. They need to stop. They need to stop. They can't walk and they can't analyze people and they tell life on people. So sister, no man.
Anyway.
Things can't happen hard here. Look, you're finding a place. Yeah. They must step them done. This are the thing what Trump take up. And this thing take up man saying they run people and his wife no in America. His wife come there as an alien too. So we want to know how Trump run out people out there. Anyway. Maleni come there as a alien.
Oh, yeah?
Maleni come there. Everybody knows the Maleni is an alien too. So when they run out people out America, run out Maleni first.
Maleni?
Then after do man your sister, do man your Maleni Trump. So run out Maleni too.
Goodbye. I want to go.
Very much, I condolence to the Adrian in past him at the passed away.
Really?
So you know where the Okaja. I'm auntie passed away at Connecticut, America.
Oh, Jesus.
The first her birthday would have been the 24th. So then the bury her up to the 24th.
You is a real fridge door, you know. You is not an old boss anymore. Goodbye, fridge. Bye, Kelvinator. Have a good weekend. Father, I completely missed that. But when me done with this program at Thursday and Friday daytime, sometimes me have to sit down out in the car and cry cree. Before me drive off, sometimes me just sit down